Lincoln City head coach Michael Skubala. Michael, again, a difficult night in terms of the scoreline, but what did you make of the performance?
I thought first half we were good. I thought first half we were putting the ball in the box, making them defend, getting around the sides of them, being effective, playing through them really quick. And I thought the second half we didn't look like us. Yes, we had bits of the ball, but I didn't think we put them under enough pressure. And then it feels a bit like Harrogate. We get caught on the counter, and then we're chasing, and we lose our identity a little bit, and we lose the way we want to play. So first half really pleased. Second half not so good. But sometimes that's the nature of changes and new bodies being on there, and it, dislodges the rhythm a little bit. And I thought we didn't get back to where the levels were in the first half. They've come to defend. They've come to play in that way, which is fair, and they've made it really difficult for us. But maybe the word ruthless, I think we lacked that in the first half when we got round them to finish it off and get a goal when it changes it. And I think second half we didn't show any ruthlessness at all, really.
And that's what you'd said pre-match to me, isn't it? That you didn't want it to be like the Harrogate game where you rued those missed opportunities. Yeah,
and I think that's the thing, isn't it? When you do get in the box and a bit of calmness and a bit of landing on the second ball if it's a cross, or somebody putting their body on the line to get there, and it just didn't happen in the first half. But we thought we had good structure. But then I thought second half it just didn't feel like us. So we've got a lot of work to do in that sense. In terms of when we don't score, how do we keep on task?
A few things to touch on tonight. Eric Ring's debut, how do you feel he got on?
Yeah, I thought he did well. I think that's the challenge. I thought he looked good when in parts, and he's still getting to the way we want to play. I thought he looked quite aggressive in the first half and exciting, and then as the second half when he started to tire us, and he hasn't had many minutes, and he felt it in his legs, and he couldn't get through 90. So that's why we're making the changes. And we've still got to build Eric. We've still got to build a few of them out there today. But partly this is what that competition's for. But I thought you had enough on the pitch to win the game. So, and they came with not the strongest team either. So we should have done better, really.
Yeah, speaking to Eric, he says he's used to playing as a winger. Wing back's a new position for him. That must excite you though as a coach, trying to change a player, develop a player in that way.
Yeah, and he'll do well. I thought he won some aerial drills well. I thought he defended well. We know his speed. I think he's just going to take time for him to get there.
And Lewis Montsma getting 90 minutes as well.
Yeah, it's really pleasing. And again, Lewis has obviously been in training a lot, and this is a good competition to get 90 minutes. He's not got through 90 before, so this is his first competitive 90 minutes, if you like, in terms of either the league or the competition. So it's really good for him to get 90 under his belt as well.
What are you going to do for the next 10 days to prepare for Peterborough? Because it is a blank weekend. Does it allow you to do anything different?
No, we've got work. We've got work to do. So we'll be in, might get a couple of days off, and then we're back in. So it won't be 10 days off at all. We've got to get in, we've got to work, we've got to make sure that we keep working on definitely the final third. I think when we get there, how do we keep calm but make the right decisions in the final third? And there's times today where I thought we could have just made that extra pass, we could have just made a slide pass through, and we would have caused more damage. But yeah, we've got work to do.
You brought back Oisin Gallagher tonight, MJ Campson Kamara. How important is it that they get this experience in this competition, even though they're getting a lot of football out on loan? Yeah,
they're getting loads of football. They played 90 minutes on Saturday, so they've would have found this tough. But to get Oisin on the pitch and experience, if you like, a League Two football team, and I think they started to bring some of their seniors on as well. So that's really good for Oisin to have a feel out there, and that's part of it, isn't it? It's part of development. It's part of us moving every player on. But I think that's the nature when it gets. Being honest, when it gets into, you've got Oisin on the pitch who's playing for Peterborough Sports. We've got Saxon coming in. We've got Lewis who's trying to get minutes under his belt. We've got Dom Jeffries coming in at the right side instead of left side. You've got Eric playing I think it's just that's where it gets a bit clunky. And I didn't feel that in the first half, but I definitely felt that in the second half. And it's not through effort. They're running around, but it's more about cohesion. And that's probably when you get that bit where they've not played together so much. You don't quite get the cohesion that sometimes we look like we have.
After the relentless nature of the opening month of the season, it feels a long time between now and the next game. In terms of the players who are out injured, is there likely to get any of them back before Peterborough?
Hopefully Connor, he's had a little bit of a niggle, but he should be back, and hopefully he can get back in if we don't have any setbacks. But yeah, just Connor at the moment. Rico's had another little setback, but nothing major, because we thought he'd be closer. But then the others, Tyler and Hamilton, are still a bit further off.
And I suppose the wish as well is that your international players come back happy with what they do on international duty, but not with any knocks as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice. A couple of times that Sean's been away, he's got a few knocks, so hopefully Sean and JJ and everybody's out there comes back healthy.
Michael, thanks for joining us this evening.